Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our another talk show session. After a long time later, I have come in live with a special man. Uh, he is our Honorable Alamin Sir, Assistant Professor, Finance and Banking Department, University. First, I would like to thank him for giving his valuable time, and at the same time, we are mourn for the plane accident in Milestones School and College. First of all, I would like to, with delay, we are going to our questioning session. Sir, today our selected topic is the financial management in university life. Actually, it is a very crucial point and a very crucial topic. As a student of public university, I am suffering a lot. That's why I know it better. And when the student comes in the first year or second year, they are suffering a lot. They don't get proper tuition. At the same time, uh, they don't get enough earning source. So I would like to know from you, sir, which type of earning source they can choose when they are first year student, and which type of part-time work they can do, sir.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Shak, for inviting me such a program that you frequently try to organize. At first, we are showing our more for the unexpected plane accident happened in Dhaka, particularly Mainston College. So we are showing our deepest mourn to them who are departed, unfortunately. Okay, your first question is I have already got the point. That is, from the very beginning of our birth to till our death, finance is important. Without finance, you can't live your life properly. So here, financial management is necessary to know the knowledge, basic knowledge of finance, especially in our every sphere of life, especially in the student who are studying in the university, such as our university, that is Comilla University. So at the very beginning, that is the first year or first semester. As you know, we are most of the people are come from the middle class or marginal people that are students. They are facing very much difficulties in procuring their or managing their fund to continue their studies as well as life. So here, there are some sorts of activities that might be maintained by them. Especially, they can sometimes take tuition from the different parts, especially in the Comilla city. Apart from these, they also they can involve outsourcing activities, as like they can work involved in freelancing. Sometimes they can to earn money. They can take some skill learning activities like they've been involved in different seminar, different conference, taking some different types of learning courses, which also helps them to earn money and conducting their university activities properly.
Sir, I would like to know from you. Can you someone I have seen earning a huge money, but they cannot save it. And here, you know that saving is very important, and it is related to our mind. If we can save money, it can very fruitful for our future, at the same time for our family. So how can we save money perfectly? Can you share your experience or
It's a good question. At the very beginning, you have to make a proper budget of your income. Without making a good budget, you can't ensure the proper utilization of your money. So, as a student, you are learning in this university or in a public university, you have to, at the very beginning, determine your source of income, and then you have to be economical, and you should not be lavish at the time of spending your money. and apart, some portion of your income should be kept as a savings because it's very much essential at the time of when you might be experiencing an unexpected accident or any emergency. So savings is important for us. So which amount or how much money that you might be earn uh, in future or in current situation, you need to deposit some portion of money as savings because it's very important for us to face the uncertainty in futures. So if you want to start this practice at the very beginning of your educational life, especially in your university, that helps you to lead a good and balanced life in your with your family, with your surroundings. So I think savings is important for us. And without savings, you will face some difficulties. Sometimes you try to borrow money, but most of the time you might be discouraged or rejected. So savings is important for essential for our life. It helps you to be more confident, take risks, as well as try to do something additional or exceptional effort your main job. So that's why savings can ensure the good life for the future. Hello, Shakib, can you hear me? Hello, Mr. Shakil.
Hello, sir. My sound is
Shakil,
clear.
now I'm hearing you. You can continue.
Okay, okay, sir. Sir, now my question is, most of the time which I face this kind of problem, I cannot make a proper budget for monthly, and where from I will spend money. So if we want to make a big budget, and for this thing we have to save money for every month. So how can we make budget for every month where from we will spend money?
So that's a good question, Shakil. At the very beginning, you have to target your income, that how much money that you can earn in a particular month, and after that, when you are sure that this amount of money will be received in this particular month, suppose in August you may receive 5,000 or 10,000 taka from your tuition or any sorts of activities, and then you have to categorize your uh, money, that is income, in two types of expenditure. One is fixed expenditure, another is variable expenditure. If you live in a mess in a particular private hostel, then you have to have a fixed expenditure, and at the very beginning you have to keep this money for this expenditure, and then the money rest of the money might be used for your food, your transportation. Sometimes it might be used for traveling or any sorts of activities. So if you categorize your expenditure in different kinds or types, that helps you to ensure your expenditure that will be executed in the particular month or following month, and the rest of the money will be used for savings or will be kept for savings. So that's important. Suppose you want to go for traveling, and whereas you spend 50% of your income or money, and that will create a great problem if you are not careful about your rest of the expenditure that should must be maintain for the particular month. That's why at the very beginning you have to categorize your different types of income, sorry, different types of expenditure. Some expenditure might be fixed, some might be variable, and then you can spend this money for each and every particular expenditures, and it helps you to be careful as well as confident that how can we use this money, in which place we have to use, and what uh, you know what portion should be kept for savings. That's why you have to very beginning categorize your money, sorry, categorize your expenditure in different parts, and expend your money in the particular each and every categories. It's very important, I know. Mr. Shakil, hello.
Speech, and now his sound is clear. Sir, are you hearing me
Yes,
properly?
Shakil, I'm hearing you. You can
Okay.
continue,
Sir,
please.
my next question, actually, we are facing some networking issue. That's why it is really tough to continue for ourselves. And now I'm hearing you properly. That's why we are continue our talk session. Now I'd like to know from you. I have a lot of students who are doing tuition at the same time. Someone play their entrepreneur, and a lot of activity they are doing for their earnings source. And someone cannot manage their time properly for academic responsibilities. And we as a student, we have also a responsibility. We have to balance two things: our earning at the same time our academic study. So as you are a perfect man, as you are a honorable sir, I know that you have passed your student life perfectly. So share your experience at the same time, give some suggestion, please.
Thank you, Shakil. I was a student. I was reading my BB and MBA from the Jagannath University, Department of Finance. So at that time, I had to maintain some tuitions because of maintaining my educational expenditures, and from the tuitions, I managed some portion of money as savings is important. So as a student of particular public or private university, you must be very careful about your studies. If you are doing your tuitions, you know, you are doing you are spending a huge time for tuition, it will hamper your uh, studies, as well as you can't make your career properly. So tuition is necessary, income is necessary for maintaining your life, but at the time of your university, you have to be more focused on your studies. And if you need to earn some money for your livelihood, for maintaining your life, and then you can select, or you have to involve in income sourcing activities. But first priority should be given on your studies. You can give a more concentration on your on your class that are given by the honor your concerned post teachers, as well as you have to maintain your group studies. You can go library, and then I think there are some sorts of time that must be used for uh, earning in money. Sometimes it might be tuitions, sometimes it might be some other sorts of activities. You say that there are some examples in our university that some students are involving in entrepreneurship. They are doing different sorts of activities for earning their money. But first priority should be given on studies, and then if you get some time, you can use these for earning money and maintaining your livelihood for the sake of your better studies and a better career, but not on just involving in engaging in earning money without considering your study seriously. It will create you a great problem in future, especially in your professional career. So I think you have to be also maintain plan. First priority should be go to the studies, and then uh, next should be for earning money. It's just from my experience that I have already
Uh,
built in my educational life.
okay, sir. Your answer was to the point. Hopefully, our audience will benefit from your answer. Now, I'd like to know from you how can we, sir, your sound, maybe microphone is on. Please.
Okay, carry on.
Sir, if you hearing me, I am going to my next
I'm hearing you.
question. I
You
would like
continue.
to know
Yeah.
from you, our most of the time we are waste our money fully. So I would like to know from you now repeatedly this question: how can we save money? Hello, sir. I was going out because
Yes.
of lack of internet. Now I
No
am
problem.
watching
Well,
you
you
properly,
can.
and I hope we will conclude our session within 10 minutes. And for this thing, I would like to know from you, and how can we avoid our unexpected money? Most of the time, we are using money, and after that, we repeat our unexpected. So I would like to know from you, how can we avoid it? Have you got my question?
Shakil, I can't hear your question properly. Would you mind please repeating the question, Mr. Shakil?
How
Would
can
you?
we, sir, I'm telling, we expense unnecessary money. So how can we stop it? Can you say?
Oh, it's an
Have
interesting
you got my
question.
question?
I have already got your question. Okay, now I'm telling about the avoidance of unexpected expenditure, right? So, if you are involving in different sorts of activities, if you are spending your time for lots of friends, if you are involving in different co-curriculum activities, co-curriculum activities is important for us. It helps us to make more confident about about our activities. It might be learning and other sorts of activities, but much involvement in extracurricular activities, much involvement in different groups will lead you to expend much money, which also create a great problem. Sometimes you have to borrow from different sources and maintain your groups. So, as a student or in a university, you must keep your surroundings neat and clean. You need sprint, but it should be limited. You need different curriculum, co-curriculum activities related group, and it should be specific. Sometimes you might be go to debate. Sometimes you are involving in sporting activities, but if you involve in different sorts of co-curriculum activities, that will create a great problem for by making different sorts of expenditure, and sometimes it creates a deficit of your income. So if you make a good plan about your surroundings, about your friends, about your different involvement in different groups, that will help you to avoid some unexpected expenditure.
I would like to know from this is the last question for our today's talk show session, and we are facing repeatedly says different kind of networking issue. That's why we are not able to continue our talk show session. And now my want, I would like to know from you. Sometime we know that wants and needs are not the same thing, and sometime someone have want money, so I would like to know from you differentiate between these wants and need, as in economic term. uh, Please differentiate the two thing for student, wants and need.
Okay. Mm, Thank you for your question, Shakil. Uh, at the very beginning, students should maintain their basic needs. There are different types of wants. Wants are unlimited, but basic needs is limited. If a student um, would like to maintain their minimum basic needs and continue their studies, that will create their good career, and that will help them, that will help create a good result. So one might be different, might be unlimited, but if you keep your want limited at the time of your studies, especially in university studies, and try to just maintain your basic needs, your accommodation, your food, your cloth, and some your education and treatment. That's, I think, as well as your knowledge. I think that's enough. And if you make that, I have to procure a bike, I have to maintain different elite classes of group. Uh, it's not necessary for a student. They must be kept themselves within particular surroundings. They may just maintain their basic needs, and they should be involved, especially for acquiring knowledge, for collecting different knowledge. Different, it might be from different parts. It might be in the classroom. Sometimes it will be in a different platform. Sometimes a student can go to different media. Sometimes they involve some groups for as like debate, as like cultural activities. Sometimes they can communicate with different skill learning activities. That should be the main focus for the students. But if you are much more involving in your want, you are more concerned of your want. It's not a great idea. I think it's not a great concern, as because after completing your graduation, you uh, will be involved in your professional career. Then you can uh, manage your different wants, that you can fulfill your different needs. So at the very beginning, your basic needs is important, and try to maintain these basic needs in a good level, and then you should be involved in your activities. But if so, I have an experience with different people, especially students. Some students try to follow their fellow mates, considering their living standard, considering their expenditure level, as well as their lavish life. But students should be careful about these sorts of considering, as because most of the people or students in our university, as in all public university, I have already said, in the middle class people. So they should be careful about their studies, just focus on their basic needs. And then, if they complete their graduation or post graduation with a good result, with some skill learning activities that help them to make a good career, and this career will ensure to fulfill the different wants that we all that you say that we have a different want, and also some needs. So needs is important now, basic needs, but all wants are not important for our students, but they can manage, they can fulfill their wants if they are they will if they involve different after completing the graduation, different professions, career oriented profession, then they can easily uh, complete or fulfill their wants. Okay, Mr. Shakir.
Sir, thank you for your appropriate answer. And now I'd like to. This is the last question. I promise. This is the last question. Uh, I would like to know from you, sir. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
For the technical problem? Are you hearing me?
Yes, Shakil, I'm hearing you now. You can continue, please.
Sir, this is the last question. Can you share your experience in your university life that attacked a lot and that was related to the financial term?
Shakil, would you mind repeating the question again?
Okay. Can you share your experience or any story in your university life that was related to our uh, financial term that was related to your financial management?
Okay. In my university life, I am very much careful about my spending. I had to maintain some tuitions wherein I received a good amount of money. That is enough for maintaining my educational expenditure. But I'm not involving in different lavish related activities. Our friends visited different places for traveling. Sometimes I moved with them, but it's not frequently, as because if I involve these types of activities more and more, suppose in every month or after 2 months or in every week, that would make a great problem in maintaining my expenditure. So I'm very much careful about my expenditure. I'm also involving in sporting activities in my universities, especially in cricket and football, wherein I sometimes contribute some money for playing purposes. But sometimes we visit different places, but it's not frequently. When we feel that we should go somewhere for refreshment, then we go with a group of my friends. But I have experienced some friends who led their life in a lavish way, and before completing their graduation, they are facing great difficulties. Sometimes uh, they lost a good friendship with with my other friends or classmates, as because of their mismanagement of money, because of their miscommitment uh, at the time of borrowing money from them. So the friends who are very much careful about their you know spending money in a proper way, I always try to make a good terms with them. Sometimes we discuss the different issues regarding there's money, how can we how can we increase our income or expenditure, sorry, income, and what's the way to ensure us to make the proper utilization of the expenditure. And we also make some plan that what should we do after completing our graduation, which profession that help us to ensure the good way of earning money. Some of my friends are businessmen, some of our go to the government job as well as private job. They're doing their best, because they have a good plan about the spending of their money, as well as the different sources that helps them to ensure the good, earning of money. So these are the plans that we have already made in at the very beginning of our educational life, especially in the university life, and that helps us to get a good profession as well as the good management of money. And we we have a good group of people. We are the friends, and sometimes we made a plan to make some money as savings to do something, some different types of activities. Like sometimes we contribute it for the destitute people. Sometimes we make plan for our own safetyness. Sometimes we make a plan to visit somewhere with our families. But without proper management of money in your educational and professional and personal life, it will create a great trouble in your life. And sometimes you will be ashamed with to some others people. So we should be careful, especially students should be careful about their proper management of money. If they are careful at the very beginning of their educational life, especially the university, that helps them to create a good profession as well as a good family as well as a good life. So I think it's money management is important for all phases of people. It's not just for the educated people. It's a formal. I said just about this formal education. It's necessary for every sphere of people, because proper management of money helps them to ensure their life, live their life in a good way, and make their surroundings healthy and well.
Thank you, Honorable Sir, for your valuable speech, and hopefully, all kinds of people, not only student, all kinds of people will get benefit from your speech. And the thing we have learned from our Sir's speech, we have to for doing proper money management or everything, we have to make a proper plan, and we know that proper plan is a half of our duty. So for doing everything, we have to make a proper time as a student also. So I would like to conclude our today's talk through session, and thanks sir again for giving your valuable time, and I'm really grateful to you. And if you say something extra for our audience, you can say, sir.
Okay, I especially thank you, Mr. Shakil Mia, for your initiative that you have taken. And I think I know that you frequently invite different keynote speaker or delegates in your session to make us cautious about the different issues. Today's issues is money management, so I think it's an crucial issues for our life. So I just say the audience about be careful about your money. You have to procure money, you have to earn money for yourself, for your family, for your surroundings, and you must ensure the proper utilization of money. That's why budget and plan is essential. So hope for the best and wish you, Shakil, a good uh, manage good I think you are a good organizer. Your show is I hope for the uh, best wishes for your shows. That's all from me.
Okay, thank you, sir, and thank you all. Have a good night. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.